Hello, Let's Play.
Let's Play is broken.
Hi,
welcome to Gran Turismo 2.
Have a great day.
I had a clever intro for this and I completely forgot it. Yes.
Anyways,
Yes.
welcome to part 31 and the final part at long last of Midtown Madness 3. And in this part, it's going to be an all Koenigsegg special going through the final 5 checkpoint races 16 through 20 in Washington, D.C.
Hey, look,
Oh god, it's Return of the Fred.
Return of
Kick
the
his
Fred.
ass.
Oh god.
Well, here's the
And
thing.
he's the only one in a stock car.
Fred's technically been in every Washington race. It's always the
Oh.
same. It's always the same names that show up.
Right.
It's always
you gotta
Fred.
Make dead,
Oh.
you gotta make Fred dead.
Kill Fred to dead.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, you can just. I thought I used a Koenigsegg because it's what better way to end this off, right? By using the car. And yes, I do use different colors for each one to kind of switch it up. And I do that accidentally. And then that happens.
Wow, Thunder, you're a great driver.
I know, right?
Put me to shame.
I have my moments of pure glory and failure.
I thought I was a good driver, then Thunder shows up. It's like, man. Holy titties.
Holy tit bombs. It's just...
Sweet
Okay.
mother of hamburger.
Sweet mother hamburger. I had hamburgers for dinner. They were delicious.
What's a hamburger? Can you eat it?
Yes, you can.
Oh boy.
Anyway, so anyone have anything to wanted to talk about? Anything?
We could talk about my experiences wearing a hazmat suit all week at work.
Sure.
Nice.
Yeah, long and the short of it, it sucked.
Were you cooking
That's why I mixed my Hawaiian punch with vodka earlier, because no human being should be subject to stand around outside for a week in the hot sun, crawling around underneath a gigantic several hundred-ton machine.
Ouch.
The Hawaiian,
Yeah.
lit?
the Hawaiian punch and vodka designed to drown out the pain and suffering.
Depression is my
God.
middle name.
I need a different job that is not that.
You need a job that actually.
Just be.
Oh my god, cars
I need a job that gives me regular hours and
regular
decent
car
pay.
reviews.
But that's
Regular
not
hours and
regular. He's
regular
missing the
brown.
best brown bits.
Well then.
Alright, so I'm curious, because I wanted to ask this earlier. Just another one of those random questions. Everyone gets one free soft brick. What do you want?
Okay.
Vanilla Coke.
As of right now, I think. Could I potentially get like a? Actually, no. We have pizza. What haven't I had? Give me a minute to think about this. Everybody else go and answer.
Wow, you actually have to think about
I
this.
went-
Okay.
I would usually go with A&W root beer, but if I was in America, I would go with Q's answer and say vanilla Coke.
I did this back in college out of a happy accident, and I want more of it. Root beer
Happy
and cream
accident.
soda.
Happy
What?
accident.
Which soda?
Yeah, root beer mixed with cream soda. It's amazing.
Oh, sounds interesting.
Oh, I know what I'd go for right about now.
Why?
Jones's makes this key lime soda. And I know it sounds really weird, but it's actually really good. Hang on, let me see if I can actually pull
Oh,
that
by the
up
way,
on
guys,
Amazon.
look at Fred. Well,
Oh god,
look at
you
Fred,
just
then.
got bumped from behind.
Which one is Fred?
Then that happened.
Oh, is Fred the race car?
Fred was the stock car that I
pardon
was
me,
at,
not
and then the
Jones.
car
Fuck.
died.
Stewards.
Cool.
Cool beans.
Japanese beans are cool.
Ah, here it is.
You
Oh,
could
wait a
call
minute, I can get
you
a
could
12
you
pack
could call them
30
sunrise beans.
Sunrise beans.
Holy crap. Okay, so I'm the soda that I speak of, I'm gonna dump it in response channel. Oh
He said
fuck.
dump.
Wrong thing. Whoops, ignore that. Okay, this is the thing. Alright. Stewart's key line, pardon me. Why was I calling
Nearly
it
did a
Jones?
360
I don't
there
know.
unintentionally.
But this stuff is actually really freaking amazing. And if you have a chance and have a couple bucks to blow, I highly recommend buying this stuff. It's really
Taxi.
good.
I think. By T-bone.
And if you're absolutely crazed, I also highly recommend mixing it with like some vanilla ice cream.
Sounds interesting.
Ice cream sounds like nice cream. Ha ha ha. I'm not funny.
Sans, holy fuck. Anyways, now I do want to take over the helm real quickly here for a very specific reason. It's gonna come up in a little bit. I do want to be able to have the floor for it. So,
Okay.
Take your floor and eat it.
this race right here was the one that put me on climax levels of rage.
Can confirm.
This was hell. Did you notice that I had to reverse at the very start because the first checkpoint recommends doing so? I found that taking that jump was the best way to get over here as quick as possible.
And I have to ask,
And
how
even
many
doing-
attempts did it take for you to find that out?
Quite several. Because the thing was, I used to kind of just go forward and then just kind of wrap around, but I found doing excuse me.
Delicious.
I found doing it that way would be able to put me on that little bridge area there, which would make it a lot quicker. So, and yeah, as soon as I hit that checkpoint, I have to completely turn around, Jesus, and just drive forward here. And this part here was a little bit tricky because I had to kind of be careful to not run into anything. So kind of weave through here like that. I kind of feathered the throttle a bit so I could keep it under control, and that was the best run I did of that section. There was a lot of attempts where I would just want to throw the controller out. I did throw out my headphones a little bit actually, but
Thunder bad. Don't throw the thing.
I didn't throw it at the wall. I didn't like throw them to the table or anything. Like, I'm not that stupid.
I am the table.
And by the way, what happened there was because of the stairs.
Those darn stairs.
It's just the fact that the stairs just completely stop your car, and usually has that happen if you're going really fast. It's just so fucking infuriating. It was just all these tangibles that kind of really made this car kind of difficult to drive in this area, and it was just like, so I was pretty much at near hair loss levels of rage. Thankfully, I didn't lose any strands of hair, but
They would probably turned gray. Haha.
Oh, I'm sure that's probably what's going to be happening at some point soon. I don't know when,
he's old.
but I know. I am old.
Fucking granddad.
I love
Give
how
us stories, Daddy.
So yeah, because of the way it tells you to do it, it basically makes it appear like I've been pretty behind. But because I do the checkpoints in that order, I'm able to get to all these ones whilst they're trying to get to the ones that are further away from each other.
So it is an unordered race.
All these checkpoint races are and blitz races are unordered. You can go the path that it recommends to, but you could just go into checkpoints in any way you want.
There needs to be more unordered races in the racing game. There hasn't been one since, well, the Midnight Club.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm not really a big fan of unordered races that much. But hey, if people like them, then I can understand why. So yeah, you can kind of see there that by the time I got to checkpoint 17, 3 people were one checkpoint away, but because they still had to drive all the way to the one so far out, I was able to reach the end one before they got it, and my Koenigsegg just literally just jumps off and it says I've had enough. It just committed Sudoku at the end there. But holy hell, that race was just...
What was the part? I need to rewatch that because I want to study that race and try to understand your pain.
But yeah, that race is just so bad because of all the jumping and crashing into things. Just the physics, it made me hate the physics so much that it's kind of hampered my feels of this game. This is still a good game, don't get me wrong, but I used to think this was better than it was. And funny enough, it's kind of the same thing I had felt when I did the Tokyo Extreme Racer 2 at Let's Play. I used to hail that as the best racing game I ever played. And now I think and now having played through that, I think both TXR 0 and 3 are better games. It's weird. It's like coming back to these games. It just makes things feel different. I mean, some games had like when I did both Gran Turismo games, nothing changed. I still enjoyed them just as much as I did before doing the LP. So nothing changed there. It's just games like this. It's just I don't know. You come back to it years later and you realize maybe things weren't just as cracked up as you once thought. This race was actually pretty simple, so this was literally one first attempt and win.
First try, every try, buddy.
Yep. Gotta get that glod.
Glued is the best.
Yes. But yeah, basically though. And by the way, I didn't plan for that, but because it sent my car in that direction, that was actually kind of useful, to be fair. One time where the physics actually kind of played to me. It's just the fact that the cars are so rubbery with suspension. They just jump around, spin out, and slide and lose control, and be really difficult to get back up to speed sometimes. And
Your suspenders are made of cheese.
yeah, I do. But nevertheless, despite all the pain I put myself through, here we are at the 20th of 20 checkpoint races in Washington, D.C., and the very last race that I had to do in the game, because after this, all there really else is since I did the obviously the earlier parts were the undercover work. Yeah, all I had to do left at this point was simply just get this done and be done. And consume cheese, yes. But yeah, though, it was my whole intention just doing this. It was late at night, I was tired, and I was just like, if I can just get this done, I can go to bed happy. I went to bed a little bit later, of course, but it was a good feeling, to say the least.
How did it taste?
Grand.
Nice.
I like how you said, yeah, I mean, whatever. So
I don't know what to say. My mind is just, I'm just waiting out of anticipation for the end to finally come. And it's coming. It's coming soon.
I was trying to remember, when did I start LPing this game? I can't remember. Had to be nearly a year ago. I think it was nearly a year ago now. And finally, several months later, I just finally said, you know what? Now is the time to get it done, so I can properly put this game off my mind and move on to something better.
It's dead and buried.
The one thing I'll still probably come back to this game for is if I ever get another power line, so I can do some X-Link Kai stuff with it. Because that stuff is still fun as hell. Regardless. It was just, this stuff was, I don't know. Like, I really don't know how else to describe it, to be fair. I say that as I down some root beer.
You have... Son of a... I want some!
Yeah, I got some mug. So, anyone have any thoughts about what they've seen from this game, from this LP?
This game could be really good if it didn't have a really fatal flaw in the car handling physics department.
Rubber physics.
Hooray! I mean, I'm sure Phil Race would absolutely love to let's play this kind of game.
I think he has done a video of this before.
Really? Did he like it? I vividly remember Phil Race doing a thing on jelly car suspension, and that's all I remember.
Yeah. But the thing with the jelly car suspension is that's just more of a for fun thing. Whereas with this game, jelly car suspension is kind of what the cars just tend to do. And you can't change that.
One more.
You're just basically forced to deal with it.
with it.
And
And
here
then
we
finally, the mad dash to the finish line.
after I get around that roundabout.
I'll be the roundabout.
Is this a JoJo reference?
No, wrong part of the song. If you heard me, if you heard me suddenly strumming an acoustic guitar, then it would have been a motherfucking.
And
JoJo
there we
reference.
go. We knocked down
And
a
there it
speed
is.
limit sign that disappears through the ground to signify
Fuck you,
the
sign.
end. Fuck you, sign. This is what the hell you put me through. Although to be fair, you didn't do anything. It was the other parts of the game that did it.
It was the stupid sign being stupid.
Yeah, that is true. So, there we go. Just, oh god, I really can't get that mental image of the sun out now. Thanks to you, Angel. God damn it.
Nice.
Quick scoped.
But yeah, there we go. Everything has been done, and I just go through it to show you that yes, everything had been done. Just so it's not basically a was I hallucinating during this?
Possibly.
Is that weed?
Could be. But yep. It took some misery and hell to get through, but as you can see, we fought
Misery
through
loves
it,
thin buns.
and we got through it. I don't know why it showed the cutscene there. That was a bit weird. But there we go.
To cut.
There we go. That is everything now in Midtown Menace 3 has been done, which means I am done with this game. So the next two parts will just be showing off all the car colors and credits. So thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the links down below in the description for more. And I will see you guys for the next LP, which is definitely going to be a fun one. I already know for sure it will. So stay tuned for
next
that
Let's
and take care.
Goodbye.
Guys.